Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm Miss Lisa, and this is my YouTube channel where we talk about everything I want to, science and math related. And what we're doing now is we're using our TI-84 graphing calculator to figure out an exponential model, okay? So if you have some data, you can come up with the equation. Now, in reality, this would be done in science. See, they've got some parabolas going in science. And not so useful to you. But where this is super useful to you is that whenever you are given a couple of points and you have to make an equation from it, whether it's a line and you're given 2 points and you have to come up with the line, or a parabola and you're given some points and have to come up with the equation for the parabola. This is a beautiful thing that will save you doing lots of math and letting your calculator do it for you. So it's super important that you learn it and that you remember it, not so much when in science, but you'll remember it in math when they give you points and want you to come up with the equation. Okay, it's called a regression. Okay, so how do we do this? Here's some points. They gave us a bunch of points. We turn on our calculator. I'm going to go to y equals first and clear out what's in there so I don't have extra things on my graph. Now we can quit from that. Second mode is quit. And now you can go to that button that says stat, and we want to go to edit. So we just hit enter. And there is already some data in here that I need to delete. Now, you need to be careful with delete because you can delete the whole list. If you do, you can go to setup and fix it. And maybe I've put another video in there how, if not somebody else might, you can Google how to do it. But just it's easier not to delete it in the first place. All right, so we need to put in this data. So for my x's, it's the first column. It's 0 through 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there those are. Now we'll do the other one. When I do this in class with the students, they're always faster than me at getting the data in. So notice it puts it down here first, and then when you hit enter, it pops it up there. 0.64, 0.50, 0.39, 0.30, 0.24, 0.18, 0.14, 0.11, 0.08. Okay, and then I always check and make sure that I have the same number of points because sometimes I get off and then they won't be the same. But they're the same, so that's good. Okay, so now I could graph it, but what I want to do is I want to get the equation. Okay, so I don't want to just graph the points. I want to graph the equation. I want to find out the equation. So I'm going to get out of this by doing second quit. I'm going to go back to stat. I'm going to go over to calculate, and I'm going to go find what we want to. This is an exponential model, so we want an exponential regression. We've done a linear regression. That was on page 299 of this book, I think. This is a natural log thing. And there is exponential regression. So that's the one we want. We're going to hit enter. And it asks us, do we want to use list 1 to be the x's? Yes, we do. List 2 to be the y's? Yes, we do. And so now we go down here and tell it to calculate. And it tells us that A is 0.83. So we look here, and in this format, let's see if I have this written somewhere. If not, I'll write it for you. Where's my pen? I had a pen, and I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so the format is y equals a, b to the x. So a is some number, some coefficient, and then you've got another number raised to a power. So they tell us that a is 0.8333 times b is 0.7744 raised to the x power. So that is our equation. Now we can graph this. So you would write that down and then go to y equals, and we're going to put it in our calculator, 0.8335 times 0.7744. Oops, I only got one 4. It writes over 4, all raised to the x power. Okay, so now we've got it in, and we can hit graph. And look, it's an exponential model. Now, they set their window. I usually try it first because, you know, I live on the edge like that. All right, now if we wanted to convert that into a graph on a piece of paper, we could use the trace button and get some points. Or we could do the second graph and scroll and get some points that then we could put plot and get it on paper. All right, so you're going to do these two. Have fun, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.